Anyway, caller, how you doing? It's the Immigration Link. 1-800-LAW-LINK can set up an appointment for you. Hello?
Hello? Can an employer file for you if you're a nanny?
Yes, but, unless you qualify for 245I, you have an issue of how are you going to get your green card at the end of the case.
What does that mean?
Okay, what it means is when you get sponsored as a nanny, it's a 3-step process. The first step is filing a labor certification with the New York State Department of Labor. You get that approved.
Okay.
Then the second step is file a visa petition with the Immigration Service. You get that approved.
Okay.
When the visa petition is approved, you get put on a waiting list for a green card. The waiting list is about 5 or 6 years long now.
Oh, wow.
At the conclusion of the case, you have to go for an interview.
Okay.
There are 2 places in the world you can go for an interview. You can go in New York or you can go in your home country.
Okay.
If you go in your home country and you lived here illegally more than a year, you can't come back for 10 years.
Okay.
In order to get your interview here in New York, you have to prove that you had something in the system filed before April 30th, 2001.
Okay.
So if you don't have anything filed before April 30th, 2001, in essence, you're going to have a letter saying you're eligible for your green card and nowhere in the world to go pick it up. You can't pick it up in New York. You can't go to your home country. So if you already had something in the system before April 30th, 2001, by all means, you should get sponsored if that's the way you want to go. However, if you don't have something in the system before April 30th, 2001, by all means, you can still do a sponsorship, but you have to understand that there is a risk involved, and the risk is what will be the law 5-6 years from now? Where will I be able to get my green card? The answer is nobody knows.
Oh, okay. So if you do put it in, it's not a guarantee you're going to get it either.
It is not a guarantee unless you are grandfathered under 245I.
Oh, okay.
And what you're risking is money. Nothing bad will happen to you, but you're risking your hard-earned money.
Okay.
Because the laws are against you right now.
So I just have to wait until the laws change.
You know what, honestly, if you're grandfathered in, by all means, you should start it. But if you're not, the presidential election is going to be 8 months away. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right.
Keep up the good work.
Next call. Hello? Turn your radio down for me.
Yes. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, I have a question. I would like to know, I have a green card for 20 years. But they say, I don't know if it's still valid, go back to Jamaica with it, like on a visit. Hello?
Wait. You have a green card for 20 years and what?
No, I have a green card for over 20 years now. And somebody told me that it's not valid no more. You don't have a barcode system.
No, it's still valid. They have eventually over the next few months it may not be, but right now it's perfectly good to use.
So I can travel along with it.
Go travel, bon voyage.
Okay then, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, those green cards that haven't expired, they will be expiring them soon, but they have not given the date yet. So until they give the date, it's okay to use.
Right. Okay. And Brian, you
and listen, and you may come back in the airport and they may say, hey, you got to get a new green card, but you can certainly still use them.
Okay. Then.
And Brian, you may want to up the feed that you're sending to me, please. All right. Once again, folks, it is the Immigration Link brought to you by Spar and Bernstein. Let's get another question in right now. And remember, next week, 12:03, Brad Bernstein is on. All right? May want to pick one of the lines that's blinking, man. Hello, caller. How you doing?
Good, great. I have a question.
Okay.
Basically,
hold on a minute. Brian, hold on 1 second. Brian, you may want to send that feed a little bit higher to me. Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. I was wondering...
I think this is where we need Ramon in the studio. Hello?
Yes. Is it...
Go ahead, man. I can barely hear you as we stand by, but go ahead.
Yes. Hello?
Go ahead.
Yes. My ex-wife filed a 360, and basically she's the one that violated me, and she's trying to make it sound like I was. Now, so there was a police report, and the police report stated that she was angry and she didn't want to let me leave the house. Now, I left because I know it was a fraud. It was a marriage fraud. And we had a baby. And basically, I would like to know if, because he filed a 360, will they come to interview me to find out if what she did is fraud or not?
No one will come and interview you. When somebody accuses you of being an abusive spouse It's based on the paperwork that they submit. It has nothing to do with you. You don't have a right to go be interviewed by immigration.
Oh, so they won't ask me at all?
Nobody's going to ask you anything. It's going to be based on what your wife submits and whether they believe her.
Okay, now, I would like to have custody of my daughter.
He's the one who's being claimed to be abusive.
Is it possible that if she gets denied that I can have my daughter?
She gets denied. Can you have your daughter?
That's a whole different situation.
That's a child custody issue that you would need to speak to Adam Handler about.
Okay.
In other words, hold on. Hold on.
Her immigration status has nothing to do with child custody.
Hear me out.
Right.
You've got two situations. You've got an immigration situation, and you've got a family law situation. Okay, if you come to the law offices of Spar Bernstein, okay, they could handle it all for you. All right?
Okay. All right. Thank you
Thanks
very
a lot for tuning in. And remember the number, 1-800-LAW-LINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. Give a ring right now. All right?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Let's move to another call. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon. How are you guys doing?
Well, we're doing good.
All right, one quick question. I'm getting a real feedback on this phone. My cousin and his wife don't have status over here. They have a 5-year-old daughter. Can they get a U.S. passport for her?
Without status, if they have a 5-year-old daughter who's born here in the United States, that daughter's entitled to a U.S. passport.
They do that at a regular post office and everything? Oh.
Yep, regular post office and everything.
All right. All right, thank you very much.
All right. Thanks a lot. Let's squeeze in another one right now. We're really rolling now. Hello, it's the Immigration Link. How can we help you?
Hi, I'd like to ask a question, please, regarding immigration.
Sure.
Can an employer file for an employee, and if so, what does it have to be in a specific field of employment?
It could be in any field of employment in which you're not taking a job away from an American worker.
Sorry?
What's your work?
I'm not hearing
What do you do? What do you do?
Just whispering. What's your work?
Nanny.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can get sponsored as a nanny, but I just talked about it earlier with the 245I issue, but we're going to get cut off by the news now.
Yeah.
So what I would suggest that you do is just call 1-800-LAW-LINK, and on your day off, come see me.